now. Got it. Thank you, Gabe. We'll get a ball for you guys to mess around with. How's training camp, Gabe?
Good, man, good. You know, just cutting down the last couple pounds.
Yeah.
You know, the usual. But camp went good. Had really good sparring. Good work. So, you know, we're ready to rock.
That cut at 160, man, is that really why the move in the future at 168? Is that cut difficult for you?
If the ball's bothering, let them know right now.
No, that's good. They can do the thing.
You know, 60 is probably getting a little more difficult to make the weight.
Yeah.
It is. I'm eating clean. My diet's clean. You know, my lifestyle's clean. So it's not as easy as it used to be.
Yeah.
So you know, you know, I see myself fighting at 68 soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that new acquisition to your family? Is that part of the motivation, man? The living a cleaner life, so to speak.
Oh yeah, you know, it's my second born. So you know, definitely motivated and you know, ready to just make my kids proud. You know, so I definitely want to. Get a world title, you know, and reach higher success in boxing.
You're like the only fighter out there, man, who's not a world champion. You've been at the short end of the stick with the decisions.
Yeah.
But you still have the notoriety, the respect, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, man? You're still appreciated by the fans, like if you were a champion.
Yeah, because you got to remember, we live in a generation now where some champions are fighting and becoming world champions with the belts are vacated, and they're fighting a nobody. Not to disrespect the guys that I'm calling a nobody, but you know, they're fighting guys that are not elite.
The level, yeah.
And then you got guys like me with the old school mentality that fights. The last 3-4 years, I've been fighting nothing but top competition back to back.
Yeah.
So the fans see that, and who does that?
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Who does that? No one's fighting top competition back to back to back to back. It's not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the fans see that and real recognize real. Like, you know, the fans know that I'm a warrior, and I think they appreciate that, you know. I think they appreciate that over a guy that's a champion, but really the belt was kind of almost handed to him.
Yeah.
You know? So sometimes the belts really don't mean anything, but, you know, even though with that said, it's important for me to gain a world title.
You think it meant something to Canelo because he vacated it, but a lot of people are giving him some heat for it. Some are with him, some are against him.
You know, listen, Canelo has a decision. His decision is, does he want to be recognized as one of the greatest boxers / Mexican fighter ever? Or does he just want to make money?
Yeah.
You know, is that line. Do you want to be great, or do you just want to capitalize on making a lot of money? Now, if he wants to be a businessman and he wants to just capitalize on making a lot of money, then he made the right move. But if he wants to be great, then he made a bad move.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're supposed to defend your title, you know.
He insists that he was being pushed, you know. Is this a superficial, artificial deadline, he called it, and you know, if the negotiations go under the WBC terms, the percentages for him are lowered. A lot of people feel he's the A-side.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. On the business side of things, he's being a businessman.
Yeah.
So if that's what he wants to do, then he's doing a great job. If he wants to be recognized as one of the best Mexicans to do it and one of the greats, period, then you fight. You know, that's boxing. You know, Bernard Hopkins has the record for the most title defenses because he didn't turn down no mandatory. Yeah. You know, he fought some mandatories for the minimum.
Yeah.
Just because it was important for him for his legacy, you know, to break that record. So, but you know, it's a different generation. It's a different boxing is different now. It's not like how it used to be, where you know Hagler fought Hearns and Duran fought Sugar Ray, and they fought each other when they were young. I think Sugar Ray was probably only 25 when he fought Duran. You know, that era doesn't exist anymore. Now the era is more about capitalizing. It's more like a business. So you can't listen. If I was in Canelo's shoes, I would have to be in his shoes to understand his feelings. So I'm not judging him. I'm not saying he's not great or whatever. He's still young. He still has a whole career ahead of him. You know, but So, you know, he's in a position that's unique, you know. Since Floyd retired, Canelo's the man now, you know, so.
Has Canelo deserved that? Do you think he deserves to be the man?
You know, listen, he's the one that does the biggest pay-per-view numbers. So it's like the saying, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, you know. So Pacquiao, he's not doing those numbers. So, you know, Pacquiao's last pay-per-view numbers were pretty bad, I heard, right? So if Canelo's doing good numbers, then, yeah, he earned the right to be the top guy in boxing right now.